guys, we are jumping into a match. So, in the number 5 spot, we have the Devotion. Now, the Devotion is just great all around, and that's mainly because it just has a super fast fire rate, and it's just super good for bounty hunt, which we are in currently. And it's got the long range that you need to just destroy people if you have the aim for it, which I do not have. But yeah, it's just in that spot because it's such a good gun for people who just aren't super like great at Titanfall or just want to have a good gun. That's legit all I can say about it. Plus the bullet damage is pretty OP because it just ramps up fire rate over time. Yeah, I'm trying to climb, but I can't. Okay, we're not gonna do that. So another great thing about the Devotion is its time to kill. Its time to kill is insane if you can hit the shots because it's a 3-shot headshot, which is pretty crazy. Let me get a better clip for you on that. So yeah. And another thing that makes this the Devotion super OP is it doesn't slow you down at all. And as I've said like 5 times, since it just killing things super fast, that's not really like balanced at all. I don't even think it got a nerf with the balancing patch. So yeah, that just kind of tells you something. See, as you can see, when I'm hitting my shots with this gun, it just destroys people. But guys, in the number 4 spot, we have the Flatline. Now guys, this gun just got a buff, and the buff gave it like an insane amount of damage that it can just dish out when shooting someone. As you saw right there, I just destroyed him because he could not like just react fast enough because the flinch with it is insane. No one is using it. Like when they buffed it, everyone was using it, and now just no one's using it. I have no idea why. It's so OP. Like not more than the Devotion, but it's in the number 4 spot instead of the Devotion, and that's only because I can do better with it. Because yeah, it's easier for people who like the Devotion takes a bit more skill than the Flatline, but the Flatline, like if you've played a shooter, you're gonna be fine because it just feels like a gun that you've used in a shooter. But the Devotion, it feels like something that's just only gonna be in Titanfall, and I don't know if people from shooters exactly are gonna know how to use that since they're just new to Titanfall, because they'd be from shooters, even though Titanfall is a shooter. Where is this dude? Yeah, so like the good things about it is if you can land your headshots, which I can't, it can just destroy people. And then one of the bad things about it is its recoil is insane. Now, if you're used to shooters, then you will know that recoil usually goes up or down. And well, yeah, that kind of sucks. But for this, it just kind of goes side to side. It likes to dance basically. And yeah, that's honestly all to say about it. I've said honestly a lot in this video. Is he alive? Did you? Yeah, and the range is still just insane if you have some skill with this. Like, yeah, you can just pick this gun up and do so well with it. It's honestly insane. But, oh yeah, and guys, before I go on to that, it has just great, and I mean just fantastic. It has, like, hipfire sights that the Volt has. And I mean, guys, the Volt is on this list. I will not tell you where, because you gotta stay. But yeah, the Volt is on this list, and it has the Volt hipfire sights, meaning if you feel like it, you can hipfire with this weapon. I wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, you can do it at close ranges. And the only reason I would not recommend it is because of the recoil that I have talked about, okay? Now, I'm going to stay alive for one more life for this, guys, but just so you can hopefully see a bit more of it. And another good thing about this gun is, like, when you have it amped, you're not gonna die. But guys, in the number 3 spot, we have the R201. Now, on my last video, I was pretty new to Titanfall. Like, I was somewhat new to Titanfall, like half a month in, like 2 weeks in. So, yeah, or maybe I think it was just a week in. So, yeah, I hadn't even regenerated. But now I have, and I'm like, generation 2, because yeah. But yeah, this gun can wreck if you have some skill with it. But you can, as I said with the flatline too, you can just pick this gun up, and you can be phenomenal with it. I speak English, I think. But yeah, you guys, you can just be phenomenal with this gun if you just pick it up. Plus, I have this like chocolate chip scanner. It's called Tan Hex, but it looks really cool on it. Plus, combined with my phase shift, I can just destroy people like someone. Now, well, okay, before I go into that, if someone sneaks up on you, you phase shift, boom, as I just did right there. And then turn that fight around by just destroying them with the R201, because it fires so fast. Because it's also just like a regular gun from Call of Duty, which I bet a lot of you guys came from, just like me, into Titanfall 2. And also, it just feels like a good, like, if you're from Destiny too, guys, which I am from Destiny, partially, you can do so well with this gun, and that's mainly just because... Oh, and also, before I mention that, guys, it's the first assault rifle that you get. That's pretty crazy, okay? Now, the reason why that's crazy is just because... Well, you should know, because it's just the first assault rifle that you get, it being one of the best guns in the game. That is crazy. Now, guys, if you don't know, the flatline is the very last gun that you get in the assault rifle slot. So, yeah. As you guys can tell, I have this gun up to, I think it's it's generation 4 I have it up to. Which, that means I have a lot of playtime with this gun. And, yeah, I feel like it just deserves all the playtime that I've put into it. And that's only because it's just one of the best guns, as I've said like 5 times. And that's because, well, guys, it has the range you need. That's one check. It has the damage you need, like, doesn't do as much damage as the flatline, but it has way more range than the flatline, which is definitely needed in Titanfall. I mean, because that's what this game is practically about. You gotta always be on the move, and some people can't just have, like, picnics for some reason, and this game is just not like that. It's like, there is no camping. That's why sniping is not big in this game. But, yeah, there's just no camping, so... That's why this gun is great. Yeah, you can see the hipfire sights are okay. They're not the best, but they're pretty good. And guys, if you don't know, with some guns, you don't feel as fast as you would with slower guns. I mean, what? With other guns. And that is honestly a downfall for some guns. And that's, I need to die here. And that's only because, like, it just makes some guns unusable. The EPG. But, yeah. Okay, guys, in the number 2 spot is the Volt. As I said, it is going to be on this list. And that's because it is, like, just super good. And, yeah, you guys are just going to have to see that. Now, guys, I'll tell you things that are great about this gun, and then I'll tell you things that it lacks in. It definitely lacks in, like, just, so, okay, before I go with that, I'll just talk about what's good. So it has great damage, like, over range. Now, yeah, it doesn't have the best range, but it has range for, like, an SMG. Let me throw this stew. Boom. God dang, I just, wow, I just can't, okay. But, yeah, great hipfire sights. I don't recommend only, like, hipfiring, basically. And that's just because it's a great gun at hipfiring and not, like, aim. Don't take the extra time to aim down the sights. Just take the time to get, like, great at hipfiring the gun. And, just, yeah, get great at hipfiring the gun. Since you only want to hipfire because... Don't take the time to zoom in, because you'll die. That's what non-Fedora has to learn. Me too, but yeah. As you can see, guys, just wrecking that Titan. Now let's see if we can get this guy. Okay, I'm going after him. As you can see, it just melts people. Now, the bad thing about this gun is mainly it's like it has projectile time. And that's not good, because as you can see, sometimes that makes it so you can't hit people at range, which is not very good for any gun. But if you just keep your, like, targets in a, like, decent distance, you'll be fine. As you can see, the hip fire, like, it's great at hip firing because you can just do that. It's not that hard. Just learn to lead your shots a bit, and you'll be able to hit like anything that's in your way. Okay guys, in the number 1 spot we have the Hemlock. Now guys, the Hemlock did recently get a nerf, but I don't feel like it was like an important enough nerf on the Hemlock to have it like destroyed. Now watch me execute this guy right here, and the reason I feel like it's great is because its damage over range just stays strong, okay? That makes it such a great gun for new players and everything. Now if you've come from Destiny, you'll be like, yeah, this is a pulse rifle, which, yes, it is if you're from Destiny. But, by the way, I didn't hit my shots right there for me to kill him. Now, yeah, you probably will be good with this gun if you're from Destiny, and that's because you might be like a pulse rifle person that only uses those pulse rifles, which I would hate you, but yeah. So, basically, yes, its damage over range did get nerfed, which I saw right there. Like, that was some major damage over range nerf. But it's still a great gun if you can, like, it can still one burst, as you guys saw right there. And just do insane damage over range, as I've said like 5 times. But, yeah, it's so great because of the damage, the range potential, the newbie potential on it, since if you're from Destiny or even like some weapons in Call of Duty, like the M8A7, I think that's what it was called in Black Ops 3, was one of the best guns, and it was like a pulse rifle. Yes, it did shoot 4. I hate that guy reloading, but yes, it did shoot 4. There were guns in Black Ops 3 that shot 3. I don't remember the name because I didn't play enough of it. But yeah, so basically, if you're a noob, you can probably just use this gun, because that. And as you guys are hopefully seeing, if you're watching this, it just destroys people when I get that first hit on. Because yeah, it just directs, because yeah, it just destroys people. Okay, you gotta trust me. Okay, if you're not wrecked by a Spikinator, then yeah, you can wreck people. Let me try and wreck some boys of wherever they are. Where'd they go? Let me in. Okay. Why are there so many specters? Oh, yeah, the gravity bomb. By the way, guys, you can hack specters if you didn't know that. You probably knew that if you did the campaign or are from Titanfall 1. But yes, you can hack the specters. Now, it doesn't have like the best close range potential, and that's mainly because if someone gets a jump on you, which happened right there, you're not gonna be able to do your best, and that's only because you'll be surprised, and you probably won't get the adrenaline that you're gonna need. Like, I get adrenaline when I find a target because I'm just a shark. I mean, yeah, I'm just a Demogorgon, but yeah, yeah. So I try and like get in a place where you cannot get surprised, which is probably inevitable in Titanfall 2. But still, try. Just try it. And you'll probably wreck. Probably. Okay. So guys, I know this video is very long and stuff like that, but I feel like it is very important to educate people on what is actually good in Titanfall 2, and not to use EPGs and stupid guns like that, because honestly, if you're using that gun, you're not going to be good with it. That gun takes like an immense amount of skill, and or like not knowing how to play shooters, because yeah, I'd only use it against Titans if you're using like a pistol secondary. And why would you ever use a pistol second? Okay, I'm using one. And like, why would you ever use a pistol secondary unless you're in Pilots versus Pilots, which I usually do. I'm just using one of my Pilots versus Pilots build for this. But yeah, just always go with like an archer, just so you know, guys. But yeah, guys, that's why I believe the Hemlock deserves the #1 spot plus the damage over range potential. I just had to say that one more time. Now, guys, just let me get a few more kills in this this commentary, will be over.